I'm your host, Sully. This is the Jacked Up Review Show, and as always, we are always interviewing some kind of talent, some kind of anyone from an author to an actor to some other spokesperson. And in this case, we do have speaker, radio DJ, actor, and stunt performer and martial artist Manuel Lerma here on the show today. How are you acing it, my dude?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
Anytime. Glad to have you.
Thank
So,
you.
you've been busy. He is currently the host of The Canceled Show, internet
Yes,
radio
sir.
station and podcast, which is housed here at Fishbowl Radio here in Dallas, Texas. Glad to
Well,
have you here. And so, I've known you for quite a while. We went back a ways. I've known Manny since college. He was always
yeah,
so fortunate
yeah.
to work with him. I learned so much from his just nature, his stamina, his endless energy, and just beyond just courteous, just polite nature. So, well, what took the shift? Where did you decide? I would really want to be a DJ. And how did you get the opportunity recently?
Hey, well, check it out. Well, first of all, thank you for having me on your show, man. I mean, we
Anytime, long
we
time
go
too.
way back, me and my
So,
dude. And so shout out and my co-host. Shout out to my Guadalupe Chavez. He's gonna join in later on. You guys get to meet him.
that'd be great.
Um, he's co-host of the Cancer Show. Let me see. Well, first, I'm no longer at Fishbowl. I'm with Sour Kicks Productions,
Okay.
but how that started was I did it 5 years ago. Before I did this show, I was doing the Latin Nation show,
Yes.
and I liked it. I liked it a lot, man. I was interacting with people. People were like, "Yo, you're just so natural with the charisma." Talking to the people, you're so good, and just talking to people. And I think after that show fell, the co-host or whatever, they weren't getting along together. Um,
It happens. Too many creatives in the room.
yeah, it was too many. Was it too many Chiefs and not enough Indians, kind of a thing. Just
Don't
like
say that, then you really will get canceled.
it's
Yeah,
like
I was doing internship at Fishbowl back, I want to say 2013, and they kept finding a way. Oh, we want you to be on our staff, but we don't want to pay you. I'm like, then we're not coming in.
yeah, no shit. See,
Fuck you.
but and you know what? Don't get me wrong.
They're
Shout out to
nice
Lisa
people, some of
and
them.
Brooklyn. They're amazing. They're great
Yeah,
people. It was just that it wasn't my show, and when I went on board, I wanted to because I wanted to be able to promote movies. Like
creative
of
control.
course, I want to be able to promote all of my friends' movies, actors, uh, people like yourself. When you have movies coming out, I want like, oh look, hey, check out my friend. He has a movie coming out, and direct traffic in that way. So when I did that, I was just like, that's what I really want to do. But my co-hosts at those times, they weren't going in that direction. That was
No,
their but I was the first one in that company to be able to say, "Hey, look, how about you check out this industry where I come from, and we can cross paths, just cross promote."
yeah,
And it seemed like a good idea, but they were going the music route, so which is cool, whatever. And
you got to stick to what you want to do, and some people want to stick to the script, and you had your own script, and that's where
there
you
you
went.
go, and it's fine. Again, find your own way. I got to learn a little bit.
You got
After
the
that happened,
charisma,
man.
you got the confidence level boosting, so you're just like, okay, I'm gonna do
Yeah,
this in my free
and
time.
after that happened, man, it was I guess I let like a couple of 5 years go by, and I
Oh
was
yeah,
telling a good buddy of mine, I was just letting him know like, hey man, I want to get back into it, I want to get into I just want to try it one more time, and at the time I started out with two guys, and at first it seemed like it was gonna be a trio, but one of them just
right.
stopped answering my phone calls, stopped answering, and
I hate it
he
when
just
people ghost each other.
go completely, and he just didn't want to do it. And then
Just
the
say
other
it.
one,
I'll stop
shout out,
texting you.
yeah, and then shout out to my brother Rashad, man. He wanted to. I'm getting a phone call in the middle of the meeting. Hold on. So he wanted to. We started this out together, and um, my brother Rashad and I, we started this because we wanted to do the automatically. And the first meeting that we had, it came to me. I said, I know what it's called already, the cancel show, because by the time it was it's just the way everything's so censored. I was saying, using an example of, I said ma'am one time and I got in trouble for it. Not because I was trying to be mean. I said, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, just because that's the way I was raised. It was a
Yeah,
sign of respect, I don't mean to disrespect by it, I mean, ma'am, in the sense of I respect you as my elder or, stuff like that. And I remember someone took offense to that.
it
So I'm
seems
just
like there's
like,
a lot of people because so many proper phrases have been kind of used as sarcastic phrases. I noticed a bit of that. I'll see. I've seen some people get offended by me using "yes, sir." And they just think
yeah,
I'm a good old boy. I'm like, no, I'm acknowledging your existence. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
there you go.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's,
amazing we're come to that. But now that with all the other culture wars, we're always going to encounter some Stan, some Karen, some Kyle.
yeah. That's why, like I said, and then we were also like I just, I don't know what I'm allowed to say and I can't say on your show, but cussing and all that.
Oh,
But
you can't fucking say that. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
but
Yes, you can curse.
it was more like uh another one was like, I believe everybody has the right to live the way they want, and a
Yeah.
lot of them have to do with you can't say nothing towards gays or something because you get canceled. And I'm just like, well, that's not fair. They can say whatever you want about us, but you can't say nothing. But again, and nothing in against them. It's just like all I'm saying is, if you say something, if you dish it out, get ready for someone to come back at you.
It's like you
You
got to
know?
word it as I'm doing a critique of another kind of person, but then it gets annoying because kind of like the word overrated, people assume instantly because you're saying criticize, oh, so they're here to roast me. I'm like, no, I'm here to give you a critique.
Yeah, there you go.
What the
There you
fuck,
go.
dude? It's called constructive. But now that's the other question. I think because so many people are familiar with bad examples of like rants and YouTube people talking shit on there or on TikTok, they think, oh, so it's a smack talk session. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
totally missing the point.
exactly. Exactly. And now, and so and on the same night, I came up with a logo, the canceled. And I know my buddy with Chavez was like, "Hey, no, it should be the cancel show." But on the
The
shirts, if you notice, it's all say canceled.
yeah.
But I mean, that to us, that's like the Batman signal because that means
Yes.
canceled. You know what I mean? It's a
Dun, dun,
like
dun.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're not allowed to say that. I had a lady the other day said, "Hey, I love your shirt. What does it mean? Like, what does it stand for?" And that's what we want people to ask. Like, what does it stand for? What are you saying? Well, I mean, and generally, it means like, hey, we're not going to shut up. Either whatever side you're on, you're not canceling me. I'm
Yeah.
going to say what I want. I'm not going to be apologize. I'm not apologizing for shit. I'm going to be me, whether you like it or not. So that's what the cancel show, stands for, and people love it, man. People are behind it. Like that
You've had
shirt.
some fun sit downs. You've had local comedians there. You've had so many other DJs even come in, and it's cool in that you're also doing a fun photo session. And other times, yeah, you guys are also just like in on the joke. You'll do like little digs at each other to get everyone kind of in the mood. It's like, see, this is how we talk. Our guest doesn't
Yeah,
know how we talk. Let me
yeah.
invite you into my world for again an hour
It's
because
and the cancel show. It's a world of madness. The thing, you
yes,
know what I mean.
you
I
guys have
use it
so much fun
because
recording.
well, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, we do, man. It gets wild, but it just you gotta have a good foundation with first your I'm gonna say your co-host. Like
You got to have
when
that
we
rapport. Yeah.
well, like I said, uh, we switched things up. We went switched up the direction we were going. Um, when I brought on Pio, I brought on Pio, which is my actually a funny story. He's my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I think he has a good charisma, funny. He's a guy that just will speak his mind. You know what I mean? And I just need that. I need someone that's out there. but at the same time could be out there, but at the same time that is smart. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like this fucker is smart when it comes to like talking about theories or open minded to other people, you know.
Yeah, he's
And
not doing it in a Joe Rogan way where he's spouting shit out, but he doesn't
yeah,
even know what any of it means. He's just doing it for easy shock jock madness. And it's like, well, you guys will shout something out, and again, you and Rashad and Peel are all kind of the Laurel and Hardys. In some ways, dare I say it, you're the Latino Free Stooges. Well, not
yeah.
Rashad, but you know what I
Well,
mean. Like you
yeah,
guys play off each other, and it's like, okay, stop. Here's what I'm talking about. But there, you know how to grab our attention and then kind of just scoop it around. It's like, here's where we're going with this.
yeah. Well, so far it's just me and Pio now. Rashad's not on the show no more. Um, yeah. So
He's been
it's
canceled. No, just kidding.
yeah.
Just
Much love to my brother, man. But
I
yeah,
know.
it's yeah. So yeah, I got it's just me and Pio. Like I said, we switched directions on what what we're going towards,
Mhm.
and like I said, now you can see. I think it's been more madness on the show now.
Yes.
Like like our guests are out there, man. Are and it's I love it. I love the madness, just because I want to show the people like nowadays it's just like everybody has a standard. Like oh don't do this or don't do that or I
It's
want
kind
to
of like
always
don't do drugs. Why don't do drugs? Show
yeah
show how
exactly.
and why.
But on this one, like we sat down and talked to OnlyFans girls. Like you get to meet like some of them are not just all bimbos. Some of them are really smart. And
Yeah.
if you have the body, you have the looks. Why not pull it off? And like I said, we ask questions that that everybody's asking. That everybody's thinking. So I mean, it's I love it, man. I wouldn't change it for the world. Like I
You
said,
open up a lot of people, and then you again you nail it on the head by saying, "Hey, we all belong here. We're all
yeah,
totally strangers, and we all get along here."
of course.
So let's backtrack a bit. I had the
Okay.
fortune of working with one of your mentors, Khalid Beard, who is a wonderful, martial artist, works at Title Boxing Gym, and owns a brewery. Um, and I told when meeting him, I totally saw why he, influenced you, and why many others, who you've been fortunate enough to work with, are just so balanced. You have all these various talents and everything. You made your
Who,
own career.
who are you talking about? Who'd you say? I'm sorry.
Khalid Beard.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Khalid.
Yeah, one of the homies, man. I work with him on what? Oh, man, I forgot the movie project. He'll tell you what movie project we worked on together. Yeah, we were. Yeah, he's a great guy. I love his energy. I love his input on his knowledge.
He does so many clothes donations every year, and just knows how to be just very humorous, and just very engaging. My aunt actually knew him back in the day too, so it's a small world. But it's uh, with all the people who you've grown up loving. What would you say? What skill that you got the most out of all their various teachings and just hanging with them, realizing they weren't the average Joes?
Bro, if anything, if anything, that my my influences come from my teachers, my
Hmm.
masters, my martial art masters.
Right.
So the way I carry myself, uh, or the way I act towards stuff, or the way I am spiritually comes from a martial art background. So, when I was a student, man, everything, you learned all this to use it. Now it's time to use it. When your teacher's no longer there, that's when you got to use it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, hey, the way I carry myself is as a martial art is a warrior way.
The warrior way. Yes.
Because I mean, I'm a warrior. I train almost.
You're a beast.
Yeah,
You
I
crank
love
it, man.
training, but I love the concept of training, discipline, being able to push your body. And like I said, I don't want to. I think every man should do it. To
Totally. You've been fortunate enough to speak at a various school and Latino youth. sponsored events. When did that door open? When did you get that opportunity?
To well, actually, you know what's crazy? I made that door. I started teaching
You
right here
busted it open. Nice.
yeah, like I like I started teaching, donating my time on the weekends, teaching kids for free
Hmm.
because I saw the need that like well I started during the week. I was teaching during the week too, and I had a group of students. I was like that need mentoring, man, and that I saw that they were just like me when I was their age. So I was giving. I feel like I'm not giving back because I don't want to call it that. I'm helping the next generation. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm building champions. I'm building warriors. Um, and not only that, I feel like we need it now.
We need
You
more
know what?
inspiration. We need more helpfulness. Any people who you would listen to now? There's so many great podcasts and radio shows that go into everything from social society to politics to even mental health and science. What are some people you're listening to now where you're like, man, finally someone's speaking some hidden truth that's been
Man,
neglected?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Podcasts are gonna be funny. It's gonna sound funny, but I really don't listen to podcasts.
No, it's common too. It's just like with actors. There's many people who work in the industry, but they're so busy doing it they don't make time for other
No, but
things.
but I don't like listening to podcasts, but I do like listening to the documentaries. I love
Oh, like true
I
crime or
yeah, like
history.
I love. I've been watching true crime. I've been watching like because I like the way. Well, first of all, the documentaries on how the serial killers tick. You know what I mean? How they work.
A
Because I like to use
circulars
like
with
Jeffrey Dahmer or
oh
you know
serial killer. I thought you said circular. Like
no serial killers like
yeah.
that how they tick and how they work because I would pay attention to the little signs and notes about people like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when
So
to tell whether someone's a weirdo versus a creep and
yeah, there you go. Versus, I also like the aliens. Like we know
paranormal.
that. Yeah, the paranormal or the ghost. And like I said, I like to watch the actual documentaries on them, or history also, like the JFK, like all that stuff.
Stuff that'll
Like
never be solved, but like Tupac and Biggie, the world is
thank you.
just
But actually,
enamored.
they did solve the Tupac and Biggie. But now
Wait, they
people
did?
are yes they did.
It
But
was an LAPD cover up, right?
oh man, it had to do with the dude that they beat up. It was his uncle that went back and killed Pac. But I mean, it's so long ago, and people really don't care. They really, you know
Dwayne
what I mean?
Keith Davis. Oh my God, Keefy D. Keefy
Yeah,
D did him wrong. Wow.
see what I mean? But people don't
Fucking.
want to hear that. People just like they love the mystery
And they
because
also
it
like to
sounds better.
regurgitate the shit that's been like disproven and like dig it out of the well again. I'm like, no, it's the same thing
Yeah,
when I see someone taking a conspiracy theory. I always make sure it doesn't have InfoWars or other bullshit. I'm like, okay, so they've taken that theory, now they've shit down its throat. That's what they've done.
right, right,
You're
and
not, you're poisoning the well. You're not helping anybody by just making it easy
exactly.
clickbait.
Or like I said, I like to watch documentaries because that's where I know I want to go to the facts. You know what I mean? Like I love
Hmm.
even Gangland. I used to watch that shit all the time.
That was an addicting, yeah, doc.
You know what I mean? Or what else? Like I said, I like to watch different documentaries to so that way I know I can put them together. And whenever I'm talking about something, I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not like just something that I'm. Oh well, I think no. This is what it's proven. You know, because a lot of the time, and that's the thing. A lot of the times, like now, people are going to be like, "Oh well, that's the fact. That's your fact." Like, no, it's
I
actually
hate that shit. Yeah.
uh, it's like no, it's actually facts. If I don't know if you ever had the where like if you were to say the sky is blue and you're just like, oh well, I can tell you why the sky is blue.
The earth is flat.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, but
Ah,
even if you are an idiot, I still respect your right to think that way. But I want in return, I ask you, why do you think that? What makes you think that? Like, why do you think that if scientists and all that has told us the Earth is round, and outer space when they're when NASA and all them are up there, they see the Earth round. Why do you think it's going to be like
Yeah,
flat?
I don't know. Why did it's easier to? I mean, Alec Baldwin, I know, timely. Once said in a funny Wired magazine interview, "It's if you know you're gonna suck, then suck less." And I kind of took that away from just. It's just that got me in the mode of just realizing it is easier to, yeah, be bad at your job than actually make a concise effort. I mean, it's easier to be under a rock than
Yeah,
actually learn from history and the pain that keeps repeating in various generations in various areas. And with how schools are going and wanting to downplay it, expect more bastards coming out and saying stupid shit that you're just like, oh Lord, have we have work to do?
yeah, exactly. And
We
like I
got
said, it's just the cancer show is all that. It's all that. We're going to anywhere and everywhere, and I mean, it, and that's why we, like I said, we called it the cancer show because anything, you might say something, and someone in the scientist community, might the science community might get offended, or the history community might get offended. Anywhere you go, you're gonna offend somebody. You know
hmm
what I mean? But we're not doing it intentionally. We're just trying to see, like, okay, well, what doesn't piss you off? What was that good saying that said? What's that old saying that said? It's 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 hard to please everybody, but it's easy to piss off everybody.
I didn't know that was a thing, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So that's why do what you want to do at the end.
hmm Yeah, it's getting electrifying and invigorating how it's just commonly just easy to see everyone just pissed off.
Yeah.
it it kind of makes you wonder, like, what are ways where everyone can just literally like calm down. Like a common way to piss people off who are already pissed off is to tell them to calm down, because that just means, oh, you think I'm a crazy guy getting all angry. It's like, don't tell me to
Yeah.
fucking calm down, motherfucker. But it gets even more interesting in how some of the simplest methods are like perfect ways to just kind of just de-stress. I find when dealing with this other stuff, just just like hold your breath and then just let out your breath, release.
Yeah. Well, see, and I guess, and I say on the show, if you have a problem with it, come on the show and talk about it. Because I feel like all these are conversation pieces that should be had, but people are so up their ass, I'm right and you're wrong, that we can't talk. So again, show me why you feel this way, or show me why you're thinking this way, and maybe we can have a better understanding. Like I actually want to sit down with the KKK members.
hmm
I want to sit down with extreme Black Panthers. I want to sit down with extreme, my people, Hispanics, Mexicans, Latinos, but I want the hardcore ones. That why shouldn't we, why shouldn't we, como se dice, integrate, like, because a lot of them believe, like, white people, I mean, not white people, but KKK members, why do they hate us so much? We're just almost alike, honestly. We all want to live a better life. We all want better for our future, our family. Like, what's the difference? Like, we're not, if you think that Hispanics are taking your jobs, that's something that they're feeding to you. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, the other problem is, I mean, I couldn't do what you're doing. I couldn't sit down with a KKK guy, but it's interesting how, yes, there are ways to deprogram a lot of bastards who are,
yeah,
is like, some of them can be pleasant, and then next thing you know, is like every other word out of your mouth is like, whoa, 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 where the fuck did that come from? And so it's interesting how, especially with neo-Nazi attacks and just other stuff that's come to light, how there's just so many hidden criminals, so to speak, people who you think of
yeah,
every day, and then next thing you know, you invite them to dinner, and you're like, oh my god, who's the person who was very pleasant that I work with every day? It's we're having to find out that there's just so many hidden truths about other people, and some of them aren't lost causes, but some of them are. Some of them is
right.
like, oh, you're just too far gone. So if I see you at a crime scene,
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, no, but again, it's just I want to sit down and have those conversations. You know what I mean? Like,
You don't want to be necessarily again, the intention was not to be a shock jock or just get everyone riled up and then have virtually no solution after a bunch of rants. You did want to actually.
No, yeah. Yeah, because like if you looked at like Jerry Springer shows and all they would do is fight, choke each other out, and no solution. At least I want to know why you thought that way. Like, you know,
why did you think going on reality TV would solve your so-called problem?
Right? Like, it's fucking funny. Yeah, no, but no, and even if nothing gets solved, I want you to see at least like a light. You know, see me, Manuel Lerma, as a person. Like, hey, man, if like I said, if I saw your kid getting bullied and getting his ass whooped, I'm not gonna say, oh, he's a one of those guys members. I'm fucking no, I'm gonna step in and help because that's not my job to judge you. That's yours, But I want to show you that there are people that are not what whatever your idea of us is,
Mm-hmm.
But that goes for anybody, though. I mean, you could be any color, and that was another thing. Like when I was on the other show, they were just only reaching Hispanics. I'm trying to reach the world. I'm trying. When I was saying I want to reach my people. I don't mean Hispanics. Of course, I mean Hispanics, but I mean like the underdogs. If you're the white, black, Asian,
Mm-hmm.
Latino. I'm talking about you. That's who I'm talking about. My
The
people.
backstories, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So when I say don't be alone, we've got this together. I'm not just talking about the one his whole race. I'm talking about everybody. If you feel like you're the underdog and no one got your back, I got your back. Because
Who were some of the big other parts of members in your life who inspired your everyday, just very positive nature?
my teacher, Steve Stevens, uh, again, which is my martial art master. Well, he's a
Mm-hmm.
grandmaster now, martial art grandmaster.
Very cool.
He's he taught me like 12 years out of my life every day. People don't, every day I was training martial arts, man, and every day I got to spend with my teacher, and with that, I got to see like how he was with other people. He was very respected amongst like his community, um, amongst his peers, and he treated everybody with equality and respect. And my teacher's
Mm-hmm.
black, by the way, so he's not Asian, he's black, and you know, we got to show him our culture also, like our foods and stuff like that, and as well for us, he showed us his culture. So, but I love him like my dad, like he's my dad to me, you know.
Yeah.
So that's
You had so many people who were just kind of your unofficial uncles and cousins,
well,
basically.
yeah. Like another one would be Master Cassius White, another master that taught me so much.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is Seabuck Emmanuel Jones. They those guys were the pillars of me, my influences with my with everything who you see now, with
Right.
my patience, and I try not to have a attitude. It's always like I try to do, like I said, the martial art way: meditate, calm down, walk away, be disciplined, be courteous to everybody.
Change up a diet once in a while. You and I
Yeah,
have both taken on protein powders, and I'm now doing. I might have to loan you this. There's some cool mineral beams. Just
yeah.
take little small cups of that and mix it in. It tastes just like coffee. It's delicious. And
Oh, okay, yeah. But you saw, I mean, those are the pillars of me, and to me, I mean, it stuck with me because now, like, I mean, I gained some weight this time, but I'm in the gym. I'm training every day. I'm constantly training, and if I'm not training, I'm in a bad mood. Like, I just want to train. That's
your persona is infectious. People love hanging with you.
oh
You
yeah, I don't know
you
what
are
that's
able
about.
you're able to absorb just all this, even just quiet realities of life.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
pill.
I love it. I love it. I love people.
We'll return after these messages.
Do you ever find yourself thinking about who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman? Hi, I'm James Gavsey, and on the Who Would Win show, me and my co-host Ray ignore anything important happening in the outside world and debate fictional battles between characters from comics, movies, and video games.
We got a new show every week, and almost always am I the winner.
Yeah, not true, Ray.
In the past, we've discussed such matches as Captain America versus Darth Vader, Solid Snake versus the Iron Giant, classic matchups like RoboCop versus Terminator, and even the Muppets versus Sesame Street.
That one was crazy. So if you're a fan of geek culture and love a spirited debate, check out the Who Would Win Show wherever you get your podcasts, or check us out at whowouldwinshow.com.
We let things pile up in the DVR, we add them to our queues, we wait for the DVDs and Blu-rays. We time shift. The Time Shifters Podcast. Sci-fi, horror, fantasy, superheroes, comedy, action, film, television, maybe some not-so-current events. Find us on iTunes or at timeshifterspodcast.com.
Cool thing about Blind Knowledge is we are in multiple countries. We are worldwide all across the globe. We are in the US, we are in the UK, we are in Canada, Germany, India, Japan. We're in Australia, y'all. BlindKnowledge.com. Now back to the feature presentation.
Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto, all things that we love, all manga that were originally published in the legendary magazine Weekly Shonen Jump.
But not every series can run for 300 chapters and have a hit anime. This is David.
This is Jordan.
We're the hosts of Shonen Flop. Each episode we look at manga that ran in Jump that didn't quite make it.
We discuss what it did wrong, what it did right, how the series could have turned itself around, and ultimately, was it a flop or not?
Run all your favorite podcast apps, and you can find us at shonenflop.com.
Keep on flopping, floppers.
P.O. P.O. Okay.
P.O., yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
What's
going on, guys?
Nothing much.
What's up, broski?
He's coming out of the dark.
I'm here now. I'm here. Y'all can stop talking bad about me.
Why would I talk shit about people who I'm going to interview?
Hey, just remember, he knows where you live at.
Oh shit!
no, I'm talking about hey Cam, he knows where you live at.
Okay.
And he was fresh out of jail. So don't look him in the eyes.
Mask up. Meet us at our outdoor hot dog party.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Sounds like a Sunday night.
No, it's not that kind.
I don't use Zoom, so I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Okay.
Hey, he's live from New York.
Well, you look like
there we go.
You're like you're about to get the news.
Your IT support is in the house.
Hey. Look, I am looking fly. All right.
You look like he's about to give us the sports.
I might, if you knew sports.
I'm loving that T-shirt, my dude.
Dilf, devoted, involved, loving father.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it meant something else.
Nah, it means that too. It means that too, but
double meaning.
Double meaning, yeah.
So Guadalupe Chavez is in the house, y'all. It is
yes, sir.
So, how long have you been in the world of entertainment and radio?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, like 6 months.
Okay. I'm turning the spotlight on you. You wanted your moment of the sun.
Let's see. Yeah, I've been doing it randomly for 6 months. This guy kept on calling me back to his podcast, and I just never left after that.
This one Manny guy, what the fuck's his deal? He wants me
I'm telling you, bro. Like he carries himself as a pro. You would think he's been doing it for years, man.
I haven't. I just go on and I just talk shit. I don't even prepare. I literally
Manny, you
I'm
go
in the
with
moment.
the flow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, funny story that I actually like to prepare a little bit, at least some of it.
Yeah,
he does
make plenty of notes.
He does
a little research.
Yeah,
and you play off whatever the hell he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. But he doesn't plan shit at all.
I don't. I like to jump into these things and figure it out as I go. That's when I'm at my best.
Mr. Adapter. Yeah. All right. So tell us a little bit about your background. What did you study in? What was your profession prior to this?
I studied nothing, man. I got kicked out of school when I was in the 9th grade. Didn't go back to school. had a bunch of kids, and then worked,
Sounds like a party.
and that's about it, bro. Like I didn't do anything to
All right.
prepare for this.
Uh,
I'm just a people person.
when did you and Manny first meet?
Oh, after. Do you want me to say it, Manny?
Yeah, go ahead.
He gets mad. So we got
After
this
Manny
running
lost his
joke.
virginity. After Manny was a young boy.
Well,
Good.
after I banged his sister. But yeah.
Oh.
That's everybody's expression right there. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. He is my brother-in-law. So
Yeah. I think it's
small.
funny that people find it weird. They're like, "Yeah, you guys are brother-in-laws?" I'm like, yeah, we are.
yeah.
But we get along great. We get along just amazingly, bro.
After a few slugfests in the backyard, it's all good.
Yeah, it was a couple rough years, but we good now.
Tap out of this headlock, motherfucker.
It took us a while to get there, but we're amazing. We're family now. This
You had a lot of the same interests, like sports, martial arts, movies.
No,
actually, I was gonna say no.
Not
we
at all.
really don't. Like,
so
I'm a
but you
big
still
movie
hung out.
fan.
Sorry, go ahead.
Our main goal. So before I got with his sister, we were friends. So our main
That
goal
helps.
was to get girls. Like that was all we were trying to do. We were partying and getting girls, and then I got with his sister, and that's when it stopped.
That's how we.
So
that
I
was
can
our
expect
goal.
a book from you guys, How to Be a Playa.
Actually,
Guadalupe and Manny edition.
I was telling Pio, like, we could actually teach somebody. You know what? I would want you to be a part of our experiment, Cam.
Oh God.
Hear me out. Me and P feed you lines, and you just walk up to a girl and pick her, and just pick her up. Some pickup lines. But using the lines we give you.
I'm a little more braver with my lines, so just be prepared to be shocked. You're either gonna get turned down or it's gonna work. One or the other.
Or slapped in the face.
I mean, it's a risk you gotta take.
Yeah.
Let's see when the pandemic calms down. We'll see what happens. Anyway. How have you guys been working post political COVID age? How's that been?
It hasn't stopped us, bro. We film every Friday. Like we show up and
every workplace is different, so it's interesting to know. Some are safe and some people are constantly taking sick days. It depends.
Fuck that. We haven't even thought of that at all. Like
no.
All right.
Not at all.
We just know we got to do a show and we go and do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we really haven't even. Sometimes we do 2 shows a week. It just depends on who we got,
I
who's
just got
in
back
town,
from
and what we got to work with.
I got back from a wonderful wedding that was in Maine, and just it was great catching up with cousins and everything. And next thing you know, we are on our way back, and both my dad and sister both got sick. And I was like, what the fuck? Now we gotta distance in the same household, and so that was 2 chaotic weeks. But it's interesting how everyone's susceptibility and just symptoms are different.
I mean,
we'll see. Yeah, like I got a bunch of kids, so I'm just expecting them to come home with it one day, and I know I'm gonna get it. There's no avoiding it in any kind of way. So I just kind of live my life and
Sure, there is.
worry about it later.
I haven't got it yet.
You haven't got it yet?
Never gotten it.
I've had it like 3 times.
I only got it one time.
I don't have time for that shit.
Hey, facts.
Hey, that's that immune system.
Don't have time.
Yeah. So he was asking us appeal about our guests. Tell which one is the
how do you select your guests? How do you get them on? Other than I know them.
It just depends. The majority of the guests are just luck sometimes. We've recorded at a real good studio, and usually there's just people walking out, and you're like, "Hey, I've seen you before. Or, hey, I've heard your song," and then we start talking to them, and then hey, they become a guest. Or
nice.
I've got lucky enough to where I reach out to random people, and business owners, strippers, OnlyFans girls, and porn stars, and they've been, they want to try it. A lot of them haven't been on podcasts, and they find it interesting, and it's something that they want to do, so it intrigues them.
That's good. What's been the interviews that have kind of left you cold, where you're just like, wow, did we really just have that conversation? That was electrifying. Blew me away.
There's a lot.
Oh man,
It's because with our podcast, it can go many different ways, depending on the person, depending on how open the person wants to be.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I just knew I had to include,
and then I
you guys on here because I love talking to DJs.
And then I don't really know what I'm gonna say at the moment until I say it. These guys were cringing the other day when I asked a female rapper if she got groupies.
I wasn't. I was just like, what? I was just like, is he really asking this? And let's see where it goes.
Yeah, because I was curious. I'm like, do the female rappers act like the guy rappers? Do they like take the groupies backstage and turn them out? I don't know. I was curious.
They made you feel comfortable to ask that loaded question.
No, they were laughing at it. They had and if you look on the show, they actually signed his boobs at the end of the.
Oh yeah, they signed my boobs.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just completely
that's
random,
the wrong
man.
Moves. It's moves, not boobs.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
Clarification here. Trigger warning for those already not offended. Fuck off.
Yeah, there you go. We say what we want because we're men. No, but yeah, no, like it's like I said, what he said, man. 1 minute we're having fun, and next minute we're on a serious note, and then we move on. It just depends how open you want to be.
Totally. Oh man, so what other upcoming events do you have planned? Like, have you thought of even covering a live event as part of the podcast or radio show?
Yes, all of that. We want to do. We want to venture everywhere, man. Like I said, we want to start hitting the streets. I know.
You sound like a narc when you say that. Hit the streets.
One of us is. I'm not gonna say who, but one of us.
Yeah, one of us.
Sure as fuck ain't me. I'm a security guard. I ain't a narc.
The guy with the Superman shirt. It's a little suspicious.
a little. Okay. No, but you know what? Like I said, we want to be everywhere, man. I know Pio expressed, me and him have the same ideas of what we want the show to go, where the show to go, and everywhere. From your favorite food place to interviewing people to your favorite stars.
We have discussed food. It's been so hysterical talking with people around the globe about their favorite and least favorite places to eat burgers or pizza, pasta.
You can ask me and Pio, man. We love to eat, so.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
as part of that string. So, Pio, what has been the worst Asian buffet place that you've been to, and what's been the best?
Man, I don't even think this place is open anymore. That's how bad it was. And actually, the best I've ever had was a little place in Philadelphia, and I can't remember what it was called. I worked in Philadelphia for a while, and it was some of the best Asian food I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, and it was right across the street from the hotel I was staying at, so it was just so convenient too. It was good.
It was real meat.
I hope so. It doesn't matter. It was good, so I'm happy with it.
Can I get the number? Can I add some meow?
Yeah, you're eating cat. Oh man, don't pussy out. Gotta eat this bad boy. How about the best? What's been the best Asian buffet place you've been?
You, Manuel, you got more experience with that.
Actually, the best buffet I've been to is called the Ninja Sushi.
Ninja Sushi already.
Yeah.
Interested?
It's actually here in Arlington off of Cooper. They have free promotion. I like it. There's free sushi. I mean, it's a
Ninja
buffet of
sushi.
sushi, and it's cheap, so affordable.
Already sold. Cheap. Ninja sushi is a catchy name. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never had sushi. You know that?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've never
We
had
can't
it.
be friends. Anyway, go ahead.
I gotta take you there, bro.
I'm not saying I wouldn't try it, but I've never had it.
All right, I definitely gotta take you there because I've been wanting to go. I had no one to go with, so
that sounds
I'll
depressing.
take you there.
Yeah,
no one
I've
goes with me. Umi, sushi.
I've stuck to eating mostly tacos my whole life. So.
All right, so even perfect. What's been the best and worst taco restaurant?
Oh man, in Philadelphia, there's not a lot of Mexican food places.
Damn, that's crazy.
So when I went, it wasn't great at all. At all. I tried like 5 different spots. None of them were good.
Really?
So you make your own?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we did. There was a lot of Mexican guys working there that were from Texas, so we would all kind of get together and just make our own food because what they had up there wasn't working with us. And I'm gonna say something. It's probably gonna make people mad, but the fucking Philly cheesesteak, kind of overrated.
We're canceled.
Kind of overrated.
It's all good.
I'm just saying. I don't see. It's just some.
It's fine.
It wasn't even good tasting meat. It wasn't even seasoned.
They're not even
and all I did was
using
add
real
cheese
meat
whiz.
half the time. They're just mixing up just a bunch of just
Probably whatever it was. It just wasn't great.
Spam.
And they
Spam,
left
there
cheese
you
whiz
go.
up there for whatever reason.
And adding extra salt to it.
That
Where it's like, yeah, it's too much.
Right?
Gonna
If
make
they
your
want,
stomach hurt
you
when
won't
you come
tell the
home.
difference.
Right. Could be organic. Still wouldn't know. So when you go to a restaurant, what do you look for in it other than just the atmosphere, a not annoying music playlist, and just a cool environment to just host any kind of event, whether it's a work meet or party or family get together?
I look at it that way. I do. Would be like, would this be good for a cool date or hang out with the boys? You know, it just depends what you're looking for.
Sure thing.
Not me. I look at the servings. If they got some big ass servings, I'm more than down for it.
Nice.
If the shit is greasy, I'm all over it.
True. Facts.
I'm a fat boy at heart, man.
I know, me too, man. Me too.
Very cool. What have been some upcoming events that you're looking forward to? Music, boxing. What's been upcoming that you're like, I gotta see that out, seek that out? Conventions.
You go.
No, you go. I've been talking this whole time.
Manny should be doing some cosplaying. I can just feel it.
We actually thought about going to a cosplay convention.
Yeah.
We're trying to see when the next one's up.
Already, half your dates are going to be in.
We want to go
Manny's
just to
eyesight and be like, getting her.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm gonna be walking around with a heart.
I already know.
No, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we were talking about it, man. Like I said, the cosplay thing. Like I said, we're not just one thing. We're many things. So we want to hit a cosplay, see what it's about. Actually, interview people out there, and for us to be in character. I don't know what we would go as, but
you could be a Ninja Turtle. You could be a.
Oh, bro, that would be badass.
For one, I gotta my selection with Manuel would be really slim because he doesn't watch anime or anything like that.
It's all good.
All he knows is Dragon Ball Z and Justice League.
Manny should go as Tetsuo from Akira.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Literally, you don't have to do anything. You just have to be all angry and just be going, Tetsuo!
That's me all day anyway. I'm always
perfect. Nah. Guadalupe, have you thought of going as El Mariachi?
Oh, that'd be actually pretty
Desperado
dope.
Movies.
Oh,
Banderas.
like a ghost
I never.
No, I remember the Antonio Banderas movie where he's the mysterious gunslinger. It's a total spaghetti
Desperado,
western.
bro.
Oh yeah.
And just you have all these machine guns and
That's
Guitar
actually a pretty
suitcase.
dope idea. I like that. I
Just
fucking
walking
like
in
that.
smooth.
You gotta have that sexy voice.
I
Maria.
do have a sexy voice.
Maria.
I laughed a
Let's
little too hard
voice the
about that.
Mucinex B. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Cam, didn't you go as
I went as Jedi Punisher with Fabian, and Fabian went as Morpheus from the Matrix, and he had the whole suit and the sword. It was fucking awesome. And
Speaking of Fabian, I got some beef with Fabian.
Yeah, I posed with some gals who were going as like Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, and then I gave one of the Ninja Turtles my gun.
Really?
And he did the, gangsta sign. It was great. I got those photos still somewhere. Nowadays, I'd probably go as just some other kind of badass who I grew up watching. I'd go as Jack Bauer on 24. Now, probably.
You know what my fear is? That if I go as the Hulk and people be like, "Oh, you came as Shrek," that would just kill my spirit. I would just
That'd be a short, chubby Shrek.
I'd go as Ray Donovan nowadays, but yeah, I could see you totally
I'm like,
rocking.
Hulk smash. I'm like, oh, look, that's Shrek right there.
That's that fat ass Shrek.
Mexican Jack Black is in the house.
What the? Mexican Jack Black, bro, that killed me.
There you go.
I mean,
you guys could go as Tenacious D. I'd see that.
Oh man, that got to be the tall bald one.
Yeah, Kyle's awesome.
No, let's go as
members of South Park.
I was gonna say Batman and Robin, but
that's too gay.
I'm not your fucking Robin, all right?
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but Manny should go as Cartman. You should Guadalupe. You can go as
you are a fucking Cartman.
Yeah,
you are a fucking Cartman. That actually worked perfect. You know what? We should do that.
Or better yet, no, Guadalupe. You can go as Archer.
You know what? I never watched Archer.
See, he's at
you got homework. Watch it. Laugh your ass off. Oh no.
I've
you
never
can go
watched
as
it.
Eric Andre.
Eric Andre.
That comedian. You've never seen Eric Andre.
I've never seen Eric Andre.
Okay, what streaming platform do you have?
Everything.
Okay, go to Hulu and do yourself a favor and watch the Eric Andre show. It's basically a Space Ghost parody, and he's a mixed celeb, and he's hysterical because he's always breaking shit, just being random as fuck. And his moderator is the comedian Hannibal Buress, and it's just crazy
you said Hannibal Buress. I'm sold.
Right.
Yeah.
He ends up like South Park, they end up pretty much killing each other every other episode.
Oh.
It's like
Cool.
it's just like Tim and Eric. It's an anti everything. It's just like, I can't believe I just watched 5 episodes of that. That's some stupid shit, and it's funny as hell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
What are you guys currently watching, movies and TV wise? Have you seen? I meant to ask Manny this actually a year ago. Did you see that new Bruce Lee inspired TV show Warrior?
No, I have not. I just
some of the guys from The Raid in it. It's pretty cool.
No, I'm not. I actually just finished watching Cobra Kai. Never dies.
Never dies. He's a Karate Kid fan. Are you excited for and pumped for Creed 3? I know we're some Rocky fans.
Fuck yes. I just see the trailer. Yeah, dude, it's gonna
be. They got Jonathan Majors of Lovecraft Country and the Five Bloods. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a badass.
That dude got fucking huge for that movie.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. It is fucking unreal how big he is.
Yeah. Dude, that's scary, but he's shit.
It's gonna be pretty action packed.
I'm excited for it. I want to see it.
I do too.
Who are some of your other favorite movie stars and musicians nowadays that you're listening to, keeping up with, that inspire you?
Oh, dude.
I know too many.
Music wise, I became a big fan of Fly By Fire. Like, we had them on the show, and I started listening to their music.
Fly Above Fire.
Something with fire. Camping in the fire.
Camping in the fire.
Shit in the fire. Okay, Fly Above Fire.
They used to be Intercourse.
Artists. Wow.
Yeah.
They're from Dallas, Texas. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Checking out.
Yeah, we had them on the show, and they sent us the playlist. I became a big fan.
Oh yeah, they got some good shit. Good shit.
I'm
and then
checking this out. This is awesome.
and then my boy Little Cash, I became a huge fan. I started listening to his music too. So it's completely different. It's night and day. But I like to versatile when I'm working out. So
Nice.
some shit some days I'm a narco and I'm sending dope. And other days I'm inspirational and
Shut
kind of
up.
you know
Dope.
you don't know.
Oh, I know. Calling
What
me
about
his
you, Theo?
parole officer. Anyway, seriously.
What about you? What
do you
about
got?
Theo?
What am I listening to now?
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. I jump around from fucking everything randomly. Uh, but right now, something I've been listening to is I've been listening to a lot of Lil Baby.
Little
I'm a
baby.
Lil Baby.
You big
Love
baby.
baby. Please stay.
I'm a hip hop fan.
I love how
But
they're
I
so
always go
big,
back
and yet
to
they're got the little in their name. Irony.
yeah.
Okay. I think okay. I've heard his compilations. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, you probably heard it.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do it now. In a minute. Okay, I've heard him on a playlist. I have not heard him one on one, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He's got a lot of
It's weird. It's like he sounds like some of today's hip hop, but he doesn't. If that makes sense, it's kind.
just listen to the lyrics and it'll get you. He isn't your everyday ignorant rapper.
I have
He's
heard
got a
the
little bit.
song "Baby." That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So
very cool. Movies and TV that you're keeping up with.
right now, fucking Game of Thrones.
You like your porn and your swords and everything. Nice.
Yeah, it's got everything you want. Shit.
I
People
just got
fucking
done.
dragons. It's good.
I just got done binging that new Lord of the Rings reboot show. Best
I
show of
haven't
the
seen
year.
that one yet.
Hot
I haven't
take.
seen it yet.
Best show of the
It's
year.
it's on my to-do list. It's on my to-do list, but I got so many
List. Your
shows that I'm
to-fuck
trying
list.
to yeah. I got so many shows I'm watching. I just
I don't know why, but I have a feeling you guys would like something like Bosch or Ray Donovan.
I'll definitely check it out.
I've seen some of Ray Donovan.
All
I
that
haven't
ass kicking, loyalty themes, and even jazz soundtrack is gonna sit well with you guys.
it's pretty good. I've like I said, the small
The
parts that
Terminal
I've seen
List.
of it.
The Terminal List is interesting. That's the one with
Okay.
Star-Lord from Guardians.
Oh shit, I haven't seen that one.
It's kind of like Equalizer and Born Identity. It's very just like, what if basically you were a special ops guy, you lost a bunch of comrades, and then you had even more tragedy. Some mysterious forces and rogue government agents killed your family, and you're a fugitive on the run. Just,
oh wow!
But they go even deeper. Like all the villains are very well textured, and they're in the thick of it half the time. The evil's right in front of them, and they're just not acknowledging it. They've been in the ilky part of society for so long, and the main hero doesn't know how far he can go. He almost unintentionally commits friendly fire on several occasions because it keeps setting him off all this, revenge, and they do a good job of just channeling the inner conflict.
Oh,
yeah. Recommendation. There's all kinds of cool ass kicking shows. That's the thing. We have too much, so you got to find time to do this all, and it doesn't help that basically you pretty much got to reserve an evening for it. It's like, I'm doing 3 hours of this.
Yeah.
Watching 3 episodes of Justified where he takes on all these crooked Kentucky guys. Oh.
How about you? Are you still directing films, or?
I'm working with our buddy Ruby Roblito's pal Nathaniel Avila and helping him out on various documentary shorts, and they got a horror movie in mind that they want to do. So let's hope they can make the funds and make it happen. So
hey, I know a horror.
Yeah.
Nah.
His name is Theo.
Yeah.
It's a horror movie.
I am a retired whore,
Well, now it's a
Yeah,
different kind of movie.
I got PTSD, post traumatic slut disorder.
Penetration through. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, you keep hanging out with us, you'll start talking like us, bro. I'm telling you, you'll start just.
I've always talked nasty. I just always make sure no one's watching.
Hey, I was telling. I think were you the one that
Yes.
I was telling
I'm just gonna
that forgot to record on the boom mic. Was that you? One time when they were making a movie. Was that you?
That was him. I heard the story.
I don't know why that just came to my head. I'm like, wait, was that?
Worst fucking day of my life. I'm like, maybe I should just fucking quit. And
We
what's
recently just
really
talked about
fucking
that, right?
sucked is there was like some other guy, Shannon or somebody, who knew I was doing it the wrong way and didn't have the balls to tell me. I'm like, motherfucker, tell me I'm doing it wrong. Instead of sitting there.
Yeah.
So now I know people talking shit about that over that.
No, because I remember, I forgot who told me the story. I'm like, was that Cameron? That's. It's all good, bro. It happens to the
It's
best
all
of
good. I'm still working. Those filmmakers didn't go anywhere.
Nah, no. I heard about it. But that was a while back, bro.
Oh, man. Nothing worse than when you're operating the boom mic and you can tell that, it's not operating because the light's blinking. It should be a static red. Press record. But it's all good. I'll try to invite you guys to some of these audio dramas we're working on.
Who has the show now, huh? Who's laughing now?
Right?
We're on your show, huh?
We're on our show. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for that ego stroke. So I'm gonna I found out there's many platforms to have upload your audio dramas to. So we find something good that you can record a voiceover here on Zoom. We might have to do that.
Okay.
Tell me what kind of characters you want to play. Let's write something around you guys.
Shit, we are characters already, bro. Just all you gotta do is let us talk, and we'll give you a whole fucking book.
Manny's a mighty morphing Power Ranger. Guadalupe. He's a cowboy, half Native American, half prostitute, half Navy SEAL, half alien.
There you go. I can play all that in one.
Just going around the galaxy, blowing shit up. I don't know.
Howdy, y'all want to smoke weed and fuck?
Oh, okay, yeah.
My slogan.
You smoke weed and fuck. Jump on in. Jump on in my spaceship.
Yeah, let's go to my spaceship. I'll take you places you've never been.
Going in reverse. Man, you just had a fade out there on your Zoom.
Oh, it's that.
Manny's a ghost this whole time. I should have known it. We're talking to the undead.
I don't know what happened. Hold on.
So weird.
Manny found the filters.
Hacking his computer.
I'm trying. Yeah, I was. Do you see me? Fuck it.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
It's a TV.
But yeah, so.
Yeah.
This is ironic, right?
Yep.
But so what we got in the? What do you got planned for Cameron? Like, well, what you got planned for you?
For me, once again, I got so many different collaborations on here. We've reviewed so many different movies, music, and TV shows. I've been honored to talk to some of my favorite musicians, actors, even adult film stars. I've been fortunate enough to just do all kinds of just talking with just people who I've grown up watching.
Or beating off to.
Mm-hmm. Which porn star have you talked to?
Yeah.
That we know
which one? That caught my attention. Which one?
Okay, I'm typing it up now.
Pio, what the fuck?
Huh?
See the text button?
Oh, yeah, I see it. I was like, what the hell is that? Oh.
I don't even know who that is, though.
I'll do some research later.
All right.
All right.
I'm sending the
I know you're going to look it up later, too, you nasty fuck.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to look it up.
I'm sending it to Manny now. Okay. But yeah, I've been fortunate enough to also just do some fun one-on-one interviews, and I always just try to get some inspiration. And it's just so cool when you can just have someone who is like a powerhouse who has their own story. We've talked about some of our favorite filmmakers, actors, and what have you, and we've even just, I've guested on various other podcasts and been just always just fun how we can do this all remotely and just be very interactive. And I'm not getting greedy at all. It's all just very fun, just having this kind of interaction. It's not bullshitting in a forum and talking shit. It's not gaming with inanimate people around the globe. We're actually forming a fun community. I've listened to some local musicians lately and just been really just loving how, despite the policies on Spotify, it really is cool just finding new shit that isn't going to be played on the radio.
Yeah.
Who, talents in the making. And so I'm glad you brought up that name for me. I'm like, I'll be sure to check that band out. Cool that you got to sit down with them. I hadn't heard that episode. I've heard a bunch of your episodes, but that was not one. You gotta have Fabian on more.
I would say Fabian, yeah.
Love that dude. That dude is fucking awesome. He's been doing so many comedy skits.
Way back. And
am I the only one that hates that motherfucker?
I'm gonna tell him you just said that.
Tell him. As a matter of fact, that motherfucker called me fat the other day.
Oh.
Nobody calls P.O. fat.
Motherfucker acting like he that skinny. Fabian, you're fat fuck too. Tell him I said that.
That sounds about right.
Well, when he apologized to P.O., we plan to have him back on the show for calling him fat.
Yeah, I want to call him fat to his face. So yeah, we're gonna have him back on the show
and apologize only to this is an ongoing war.
I need to apologize. I need you to apologize, you fat fuck.
Nobody calls baby fat.
He got me though. He got me.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I said, but then I think I said I'm like the camera adds a pound or two. He goes, "How many cameras you have on you?" I'm like, "Fuck you."
But I would tell you, watch the new episodes. Cameron, watch the new episodes. We switched over from Sour
Kid. We switched over to Sour Kids Production.
Sour Kids Production.
Yes.
I think we're 4 or 5 episodes in already, Pio?
About 5.
I would tell you to look at that now compared to the rest of it, and you'll see like the format's different. It's more. I think it's more wild because now we have no holds bars. Like there's literally anything goes.
For sure.
So I would tell you check out
check out the Cancel Show on YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are played.
Mm-hmm.
Badass.
Yeah. So you can actually watch the videos too on Spotify now too. So in case you miss it, we're on there too.
Badass. Thank you much.
Mm.
Keep kicking ass and entertaining the shit out of us.
Hey man, as long as you guys like it,
No. It's not about our stupid asses. It's about what you want to do. If you want to do it, you keep doing it.
I think we're gonna keep doing it till it's no longer fun. Once it stops being fun, then
when it becomes work, then it's pain in the ass.
Yeah,
I mean, as long as I'm getting paid for it and it becomes work, I'll do it. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
Then get some sponsors, a Patreon or an OnlyFans.
We're working on that right now.
Yeah. What do you know?
By the way, a beef jerky company, a beef jerky company wants to send us some beef jerky, but you gotta eat it on camera.
Fear Factor canceled show edition.
It's their hottest beef jerky that they make.
No shit.
And I told them that you would eat it on camera.
How hot? But that ghost pepper.
It's pretty hot.
Well, here's the question: is he allowed to down it and then drink a lot of milk, or does he have to suffer the rest of the day? There's gotta be some.
I just want him to eat a little piece. He just has to eat a little piece.
So I'll send Manny some just large gallons of milk that can
No,
get rid of that pepper.
I would literally end up in the hospital dead. I can't eat spicy.
He is the worst with fucking hot food. He just doesn't
We're
do
gonna
it.
fix that. More probiotics for Manny. Make sure that goes down right through ya.
Right? Oh man, nah. Are you for real, Pio, or?
I mean, for reals. I'll let you know when I get
I don't think he was kidding.
I don't play.
See, and you know what I've been wanting to do? Hey, Cameron, you probably can help me. Do you know anybody with lizards or
Lizards?
reptiles? Yeah,
Like
because
a
I've been
giant ass lizard.
Well, somebody that knows about animals, because I wanted someone to walk in with spiders, lizards. Because I knew a friend, and she has all that.
There was this one gal who would go to various birthday parties. I forget. I don't know if she was part of a company or ever, and she would just bring this giant boa constrictor around.
Oh yeah, I'll do a show with that.
Yeah, I don't know if she still does it. So yeah, maybe you guys should tour Kathy's Critters. I know it's way up there in fucking Allen and Plano, but it'd be fucking cool to see you guys go around that interactive zoo.
Well, that would be nice.
It's literally a giant farm that it almost looks like you've escaped to South Africa. It's literally that detailed and everything and foresty. It's a beauty. Everything: sheep, dogs, cats, horses, deer.
Because I know there's a place right there in Frisco. What is it called, man? It's a sanctuary, but they have all kinds of big cats and all that. But I mean, I doubt that they're gonna bring a tiger to the fucking studio. Maybe let's talk about it.
Maybe.
But Pio has to pet it.
Maybe. Okay. Well, we are looking forward to what you guys got coming up in the future.
Thanks, Morsky.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a jacked up